Hello, Aaron Willis. Man, you popped right up there. Okay. Hi, I'm doing great, Aaron. Doing great. It's been raining pretty much all day. I Hello, fat boy. I've been doing a little bit of uh, chores around the house. Hello, Brad. Welcome, everybody. I don't want to hear it, Aaron. Well, I'm glad it's been nice for you. Yes, sir. Uh, we knew that this cold snap was coming. I knew it because we've got a tree that really gets pretty and it'll get bit every year. It's been warm for you, Brad. I'm right down jealous, you guys. Well, it won't be too long until we'll think, holy smokes, where did that cool weather go? It's so hot. They still have not fixed that light back there. Now that's probably Celsius, 17 Celsius. Uh, I think it's about 53 Fahrenheit here. If it was 17 Fahrenheit, that would be cold at this time of year. So 21 Celsius feels good in Fahrenheit. A video. All right, Brad. Uh, I got to watch that. I was doing some things and I come across it and I have not clicked on that yet, fat boy, but I will. I was afraid it's going to make me hungry. Us fat boys like to eat. Hey, I know where to go fishing. I go over there, Vincennes, about 10 miles from here. It's called Captain D's. I can walk right in there and say, I want the three-piece fish dinner, and I don't have to set weight. I don't have to clean them. It comes with hush puppies, fries, and coleslaw. All I got to do is lay the greenbacks down. Actually, plastic. Hey, that's my way of fishing. I used to go with my dad. That was great. And we'd sit there for hours. And if we caught something, then we had to go home and clean them. And then somebody had to cook them, which was good. But I like this way better. You just go in there and say, I want the number 3 or whatever number it is. And they give you a number, a cup, and you go get your drink and sit down here. They bring it. You don't have to. You don't have to buy bait. You don't have to buy a fishing license. You just go in there and sit down, and here it comes, and you eat. And if you ain't got enough, go back up there and say, "Give me a nerve. Give me a nerve." Of course, now it's not buffet. I like buffet, and we got a barbecue place over here. Let's see. Now wait a minute. No, Ponderosa. They have fish and chicken, shrimp, all that stuff. You don't have to get a line wet for that either. But that's how's come I'm a fat boy, because I like to eat. But I worked hard over my life, and I earned that right. I used to love to fish, but now I stay home and catch grilled cheese. I like grilled cheese. I do. And you give me a heck of an idea. I'll tell you, I'll tell you a real easy way if you got a toaster and a microwave to do a grilled cheese. Now, this is my opinion. You take and toast your bread. When it comes out of the toaster, you butter the inside of your bread, throw you some cheese on there, slap the lid on there, stick her in the microwave. You have to experiment. 30 seconds, 45 seconds, whatever, just to melt that cheese, and it's good to go. Try that. You don't have to have a pan. You can do it all on a paper plate. Start out with 30 seconds, and I haven't done it for quite a while. Now, Miss Pam can fix a grilled cheese also. She does it in a pan with a little bit of oil, and it is good. I know, but fat boy, I'm lazy. I'm just telling you, this is a way to go, man. And it doesn't taste as good as your fried ones. Now I won't, but it's quick and easy. The hardest part is getting the toaster out there on the counter, and you got to plug it in. I mean, you, you know, you can put bread in there and push it down and sit there and think, well, what's going on? Oh, wait a minute. I got to plug that dude in. I mean, you got to be smarter than the machine. but it will work. Yeah, yeah, you can do it in the oven, but you got to heat the oven up. I'm not disputing you, fat boy. I know that your grilled cheese would be excellent. I agree. Put that oil or butter in the pan, heat that up. Hello, Iron Dog. Iron Dog is in the house. And I'll tell you what, that Iron Dog right there, he can cook some meals that make you come and get her. But I'm glad you mentioned that, fat boy. I'll probably try that later on tonight. I had a pretty good meal from the hospital today. I had country fried steak, mashed potatoes and gravy, green peas, and some kind of a mixed vegetable. All right. Well, hello, Maniac Grammy. 3 over easy with biscuits tonight. That was Iron Dog supper. Well, just kind of update everybody. Miss Pam left, I think about, let's say 10 o'clock. She went to down to see her mother. She's going to stay at her mother's house. And from what I understand, she's going to be going until Sunday. But her and her sister is tag teaming, you know. Our dog, the mother in law, is in rehab. So, as far as I know, they're shooting for 7 to 10 days. And if she comes through that, then she'll get to come home. And they're thinking about hiring someone, private pay, and them stay with her, this lady, 24/7, or maybe a day off or something. I don't know how they're going to work it out. And then Pam and her sister and her granddaughter and what have you, they'll be in and out and they'll help and what have you. She's a tough old lady. She'll come out of it. I hope she does. I really do. But she's 86 years old. And man, they lit her up with them pain pills and she she was confused. I mean, she didn't know where she was at. But let's see, last night Susan called Pam and said she was doing good. And I have not heard anything. And I don't know if they can go see her during the day or not because they're going to do therapy most of the day, and they can't really go visit until after 3 o'clock. I understand, dog. I get confused too. Well, thank you, Brad. I'll tell you what, I haven't been going to church here lately, and I'm sorry about that, but I have my own reasons. But I've never turned my back on the Lord, and He has never turned His back on me. And yes, prayer works. Thank you, dog. I'll take every prayer for mother-in-law and Pam because she's traveling back and forth, and you know, I I could go, but I just get in their ways, and you can't stay the night at the hospital. And I don't know how far. It's about 30 some minutes from the hospital to where her mother lives, and they're staying there. So, that's going to be an hour on the road every day. And Pam has the new car, if anybody's wondering. She'll get the kinks worked out of it. It's just got too many different buttons. It about like a 747. I mean, it'll just do about everything. And we really enjoy it. So, no, he won't. No, he will not, Brad. God will never forget anyone. So that's where we're at there, and I appreciate each and every one of you for supporting. Uh, Ruby Joe is her name. If you want to mention that in your prayer, uh, like I said, she's 86 years old. A very nice lady, and it's one of the best mother-in-laws that I've ever had. And she makes number three. Texas made food. Hello, howdy, how are you? Yes, that way he'll know who you're talking about. He knows all about her. And oh wow, Texas made food needs some help here. 926 supporters. Awesome. If you would be so kind, anybody on here. Hello, Dirty Dog Digger. I'm going to put a link. I know you can get to it, but it just helps. If you'd be so kind to check out Texas Made Food, he is real close to 1,000. I mean to tell you, 926 supporters. I'm telling you, it's rough. Been there and done that, and everybody here has supported me, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Here comes Rosanna. Bless you. Thank you for coming in. Dirty Dog Diggers. I don't I don't know. I think you know, but I lost my little puppy. It'll be 3 weeks tomorrow. He just couldn't go any further. Well, you're welcome, Texas Maid. but he's out here in the backyard with the other three. There's four out here. Yeah, yeah. You you put that uh, put his picture up in the contest, and I appreciate that. I hurried up and I got a picture of him with my car, my PT Cruiser, before I got rid of my car, and now I don't have Cade, my little hound. But I took another picture and put it on my banner. If you want to check it out, it's not the little circle, the avatar. It's the full banner. It's on my dash or something homepage. I forget. Well, hello, Sparky. Hey, Sparky, this is a religious holiday. This here is Thirsty Thursday. And you know what that means? I know. I know that they're up there uh, with their original mom. Uh, I got Smokey and Cade when I was with Karen, and she passed in 2010. So I know they're up there having a blast. Well, thank you, Texas. Yeah, isn't it something? They're just like kids. They're part of our family, and I love dogs. And I told Pam, I said, we're going to take care of Cade the best that we can. We're going to give him the best care. But when he's gone, that's it. We're not having any more. My heart can't take it. I just can't. I just can't do it anymore. And if I was to get a pup now, another 10, 15 years, well, they're liable to outlive me. I don't really want that to happen either. So, okay, dog. Don't everybody leave me, but dog's going to start a live stream here at the bit. Oh, I'll bet it is pretty. Yep. Well, thank you, Brad. I know, Roseanne. They are so many. There's so much company, but we can't go nowhere. We got to think. Uh, you know, you go to town. Well, come on, hurry up. We got to get home and see about Kate, because I'd I'd take him out just as soon as he wakes up. He'd come right in here to me. I'd jump up and take him outside, and then I'd bring him back in. So, I didn't like to make him wait. And if he had something on the floor, I'd just clear up. I bought a special, it's called a spot bot. If anybody has that issue, that is a great tool to have. It's called a spot bot. It's like a little vacuum. You can suck it up and squirt water and just keep running that back and forth. And it's as good as a uh, rug doctor, but it's a lot smaller and well, it's not cheaper because you have to rent the rug doctor, but you always have it. Okay, dog, if you can still hear me, you have a good night. I'll check on you here after bed. Oh my gosh, $487. What? I thought ours was bad at $100. Oh, Rosanna, you know what I'm talking about? Okay. Well, I never got rid of mine. I just cleaned ours up real good. Uh, I don't know. I wouldn't see why you couldn't. I mean, you're vacuuming up the water that you squirt down. We don't have wood floors or linoleum anywhere in the house, so I don't have any way to compare with that. And I always preferred him if he's going to do something, do it in the kitchen because it was just glued down with no pad. The carpet in the rest of the house has got that pad. Boy, it just sucker right down in there. And I told Pam, I said, we got to get something to suck that back out of there. She'd blot it and stuff, but I said, you're just not getting it. So we bought it, and I think it's probably $140 or whatever, but worth every penny of it. And we used it for quite a while. Well, why is it so high, Brian? Oh my heavens. Well, when I bought my new car here I bought it in Indiana, and they they took care of the taxes and all that, but I still had to come to Illinois to do the transfer. I was just transferring my license from my PT, and I still have license for the rest of the year. I forget when they come due. Well, I'd already paid all the taxes and everything, so when I finally got my letter to show that I paid taxes and what have you, it only cost me $25 to do the rest of the transfer. And I walked out with the registration, and I put my license plates on the new car. But I couldn't do that until I did the registration or the transfer. Kim, I don't know, but when they told me the price, I about had a heart attack. They based it on what I pay for the truck. Well, I guess it was the taxes and everything. I seen some paper, but I don't know exactly. I had a fistful of papers, and I'm thinking the taxes on that car was like $100 and some dollars. I'm not for sure. Okay, Maniac Grammy. Let's see. Um, well, it's only 8 o'clock for you, but I understand. If you're tired, go to bed and sleep. I mean, Kay, I got up early this morning, come in here and did some internet, answered some comments, and I appreciate everybody commenting on my videos because I'm sure they're dumb, but hey, it is what it is. And then I went back to bed and we slept until I don't know 7 o'clock. And she says, "Do you want to get in the hot tub?" I said, "Well, let me go see if it's raining." It just pouring down rain. And I said, "I'm gonna make coffee." And before I could get to the coffee maker, the thunder. I said, "Well, that left me out because I'm not getting in the hot tub with the lightning." Maniac Grammy, my knee is wacky, Ricky sore, I think. Well, keep doing them exercises, Grammy. It'll get better. My hip got to where I could walk without a cane or a walker in 27 days. I have heard, and I can't compare this, this is just from what I've heard, that a knee replacement is worse than a hip replacement. And I had my hip replaced. I don't know if they was like, uh, seems like an hour or two. And then I went to recovery. And by the time I got to my room, in an hour and a half, I had to use the restroom. And they came with a walker, and I walked to the bathroom and went to the bathroom and got back into bed. That was right an hour after surgery, hour and a half. Then the next day, I got out of the bed. There was always somebody with me with a walker, walked out the door, down the hall, and back into the bed. Oh my heavens. I was wore out. And I went in on a Monday and came home on a Friday. Well, they taught me how to walk up and down the stairs. And I did the therapy here at our local hospital. And then my drill sergeant came over and we did therapy here. And I'm talking about my sister, Ann. You think a drill sergeant's tough? Oh my God. She wasn't. I'd say, well, that was 6. Nope. Nope. That was only 4. Okay. I'd have to do 2 more. I forget, I'd do 10 or so. She would count, and I'd count how many seconds I was holding my leg or whatever I was doing to bend. And the therapy that they taught me how to do took me about 30 minutes to do from start to finish. Oh, my lands. But I'm glad that I got it done because right before I had surgery, all that cartilage had wore out of that cup where that ball goes in for your joint, and it was bone to bone. And every step was tough. And I was trying to work. And if I got and walked across the yard to go do something or wait on a customer, I would have to sit down before I could come back. And a lot of times, if I had to go, I'd drive a forklift or a pickup or something, go over and wait on a customer because I just couldn't hardly get. Yeah, it's sore. It was sore, Brad. But anyhow, that was in 2010. And I still have an issue with stairs. A lot of times I go one step at a time. I lift with my good leg. I can't hardly lift with my bad hip or, the one they worked on. But if I'm walking here in the house, on a level ground, not a problem. So I don't go mushroom hunting. I can't walk in the woods. And I already told you my fishing is going to Captain D's, buying it already cooked. I like that idea. Oh, what have we got here? Boy, that Walmart pharmacy deal, they've got that down pat. I keep track of when my medicine comes due, and I just call it in. And when it gets done, they send me a text and they tell me how much it's going to cost me, my copay. I shared the stream out, Kim. Okay. I don't know what you mean, the stream. You talking about the stream with the fish? The very first video that I made, I don't know if that's what you're talking about, was because I had my hip replaced, and I titled it 27 days after hip surgery or something like that. And I had about a 9-inch cut, and I was all stapled up. So for quite a while, all I wore was sweatpants. I couldn't stand anything touching them staples. Okay, well, great, Brad. You shared my live stream. Well, that's great. Well, Drunken One, did you take me up on that religious holiday, Thirsty Thursday? Well, I didn't know what you meant. You, you got to hit me with a rock to make me understand. I'm too poor to pay attention. Uh, Well, we're going to have some rain coming through here. It's supposed to rain for about 3 days. Let's see what it looks like here in the weather. Wow. Looks like a mess. It's all the way from way down south, clear up to Iron Dog up in Michigan. Well, hello, Marie. Brian, 123 458. Sounds like a plan, Brian. So, Marie, how are you tonight? $99 tomorrow. Wow, now that's hot. I'm sure we'll have some of them, but let's wait until June, July. It's like 52 here. I wonder how many people we got watching. They've changed this. I have to go to the YouTube page. Okay, it says 7 watching now. It doesn't show you on the Hangouts anymore. The only thing it has is it shows you that you're live and what your title is. Yep, 7. That's right. That's what I come up with. Yeah, it doesn't. Well, it it didn't show you the thumbs up or down on the Hangouts, but it did used to show you how many was watching. And they've changed that about a month ago. So I always leave my YouTube page. I I minus it down, then I can look at it. No kidding, Brian. I could do without the 99 degrees. You bet you. Well, today, right before Pam left, she gets hot and she'll turn every fan on in the house. She about freezes me to death. And she left, and I turned all the fans off and turned the furnace on for a little bit, knocked the chill out a little bit. Wow. So right now, I don't have anything on. It's feels cool, but it's not. It says it's 73 in here. I don't know what the thermostat says. I will probably turn it down a little bit before I go to bed and turn the furnace on so it don't get cold in here at night. Because when I sleep, I'll kick the covers off and then I'll get cold and come up with a cold. So I don't want that to happen. And that's why we pay a gas bill and an electric bill so we can have heat or air. Uh, we never open the windows. This town is so dusty and dirty. If uh, if we if you open the window, it just blows dirt in. And I do not dust. If I was going to dust, I'd bring in my leaf blower. That's how I clean out my garage. If I've got sawdust or something, because I can't sweep because I have a gravel chat floor. The back 10 feet of our garage, I put a wood floor down just so I can keep my tools and stuff up. But if I do a lot of cutting with sawdust, I get the cars out of the way and I fire up that leaf blower and blow it out the door. It works pretty good. Now, if I had concrete floor, I wouldn't hesitate to use a shop broom and sweep it up, pick it up, put it in the trash can. You can't sweep that gravel. I got that idea at work. We had them buildings and they get dirt and what have you. And we used to sweep them. And I bought a steel. It's called a steel. That's a brand leaf blower, and I just bring it to work, blow them buildings out. We we'd spend hours running a broom in them buildings. And we always uh, put a dust mask on. Did the chat die? Everybody here? Ah, well, I think everybody left. No, says 5 watching. Nobody said anything in the chat for a while. Brad says he's here. Okay. Well, I don't know why that's doing that. It says the only person in the chat room's me. I know better than that because I see everybody chatting. Marie's here. Well, it's okay because even though they're just lurking, I still get credit. If you get 4 people in the chat room for 15 minutes, that gives you an hour of watch time. And that goes toward my watch hours. Yeah, I appreciate it. And I always try to recognize everybody coming in. It's a team effort. I try to go visit people, you know. Now you can do it, but I can't do it because I can't walk and chew bubble gum at the same time. But you can go to other people's live stream while you're doing the live stream, as long as you don't have it to where you can hear it in your live stream. But if you're not careful, you'll mess up and close yours out. Marie, thank you for asking. Um, I think it was yesterday. They moved her down the hall to rehab, and nobody can stay with her at night. And the way I understand, you can't go visit her until after 3 o'clock because they're going to do so many hours of therapy, and then she'll have lunch, and then she'll have so many hours of therapy. And then after 3 o'clock, somewhere in there, she'll get, breakfast, lunch, and then supper. But after 3 o'clock, then people can go see her. But when she was in her own room, we could stay in her room. They had a couch. You couldn't sleep because every 5 minutes they was in there doing something to her, and that's okay. I mean, they was taking care of her. Yeah, lots of rules. Hello, 1980. Uh, I, I was just telling Maria about my mother-in-law. She had broke her hip, and the way I understand it, they just put a rod beside her hip and screwed it into the the femur bone. Harvey, hello. Well, she's in very good care. It's a real nice hospital. And yes, her room is the last one. Well, Harvey Dickens don't have any content and don't have any subs. Well, thank you, Harvey Dickens. Cool. 79 cents. Uh, I guess that's pounds. Well, I appreciate that. Every little bit helps. So, Harvey, how long have you been on YouTube? And where are you from? I'm from Illinois. B and J, he's from Canada. Marie, I think she's in Pennsylvania. Let's see, I forgot where 1980's from, if I ever knew. Uh, Drunken One was in here. He's in Texas. I have a lot of people coming in. It's hard to keep track of everybody. Well, Harvey, I'll support you. You give me 79 cents pounds or something like that. I don't know what that converts to US money, but I did support you. Do you know him, Fat Boy? The Cadillac is great. Pam has it uh, to go see her mother. Her mother. She only has one mother. I said mothers. No, one mother. And the hospital from here is about 2 hours away. And she'll be able to come back toward home, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes, and she can stay there and it won't. Well, thank you, Fat Boy. You take care of me. Cool. No, fat boy, that's fine. No, don't bring him back. He needs to go bye-bye. No, you did fine, fat boy. Yes, okay. I just now seen your comment, 1980. Yes, I have been to French Lick. Is that where you're from? Should have done that a long time ago, Brad. Elkhart, Indiana. Um, I'm not. I've heard of that. I'm thinking that's up north, but you're in Georgia now. Okay. All right. Yeah, French Lick's got a real nice hotel and casino over there. And never stayed in their hotel, but I have went in their casino. Thank you, fat boy. Well, hello, Karen. Well, I always give somebody a chance, but if you guys see something, uh, take care of it. You're welcome, Brad. I just never thought, I've got a lot of wrenches out there. When I get to know somebody that's going to do me right, then I'll give a wrench. But they can overrun you too. Good and blue. Yeah. Uh, let's see. A couple of days ago, we did a live stream, and it got, the dollar sign instead of green, it turned yellow, and that happens a lot of times, and then uh, finally it'll turn back to green, but it's still yellow. Chat, please. Yeah, that's right, Karen. That's what the wrenches is for. Well, I got this one guy, and I'm not going to mention names. He's made bogus names and come in because he's been banned in his regular name. So I'm always skittish if somebody comes in that don't have any content or any supporters. That's right, Karen. Puts us all on our toes watching what they say. So 1980s in Georgia. Uh, are you getting all that rain coming through there? Let's see what it's doing here. Uh, Let me screen share this. All right, I think you're seeing it now. It says it's 51 degrees and it's rain. Look at all that green. And here's Illinois, here's Chicago. Fat Boy's about right in here somewhere. But we got a lot of green coming up. Let's see. Nope, Georgia's clear. Oh, it's going to move over. Okay, it's there. Okay, so you're down in the green where I was showing that. Yes, I'm in Lawrenceville. That's correct. Yeah, I'm about 6 to 8 hours from here to Chicago. Just depends on how much traffic or how you go. I did a good one today. I picked up this socket and it had an adapter in it. I couldn't get it to pull out. And I got a hold of it with a pair of pliers and I pulled it. And when I pulled it, let's see, check this out. I hit the vise that's attached to my uh, bench. Oh my heavens, that hurt. And that's not been too long ago. You can see it. Yeah, ouch. Yeah. Now it doesn't hurt now, but I take an aspirin every day. So I know you've seen people with red spots. No, it's not. Well, yeah, it is kind of sore if you touch it. So don't touch it. Okay, so 1980s off of 85. Yep, we're a small town. I forget how many people we're supposed to have here. We have plenty of churches and taverns, though. We don't have a restaurant worth a hoot. We do have a good Chinese buffet that we go to. I like it. Yeah, old man. I'm just glad I didn't break my watch because, see, where it hit that, it was pretty close. This will heal. That watch wouldn't. And I gave a whole $7 for that watch. So, you know, it's expensive. I don't I don't give a whole great deal for a watch. They they let's see if I get it right. They bought me this watch for Christmas one year, and is it upside down? No, that's right. The time's right on it, but I never wear it because I know I'll break it. Let's see, churches and taverns in interesting mix. It's about the same here. I've not been in the taverns but twice in 25 years. Uh, I'll go once in a great while, see what's going on. We have one tavern up here that serves good, well, two good taverns that serves good food, and we got a tavern just south of here. And on Wednesdays and Fridays they have tacos, and we'll go down there and have tacos. And we just call them, and they say, oh, 20 minutes or whatever, and go down there, drive up to the window, don't even have to get out. Uh, they are $4 a piece, so we don't do that very often, but they're worth the $4 to me. And Pam and I usually eat two a piece, wash it down with that nasty old beer. That's about the only time I drink beer. Uh, we always had a joke. There's only two occasions that we do drink beer. Is if we're with somebody or by ourselves. But I'm diabetic, so I can't drink that much. I drink one, that's enough. When fish on Friday, yeah. I don't know how much a hamburger was when I was 16. Uh, don't know. When I was 16, I didn't work, so I couldn't buy. I mean, I worked at home, but didn't get any money. Uh, I had a place to sleep and food to eat. Yeah, 1980, we okay. In a mom and pop place in Chicago, it was 25 cents at a cafe with fries was $2. 25 cents at a cafe with fries, it was $2. Okay. Well, then the fries was more expensive than the cheeseburger or hamburger. Hardee's has got some deals that goes on. I'm not bashful to use them uh, coupons. B&J says I have a video for you to see, Kim. I will send it to you in your about KFC and not good. Well, KFC stands for keep from cooking. Yeah, I'm with you, Karen. Uh, Fried bologna sandwich is the best. Yeah, I never did buy that at a restaurant. We would we would make that at home. Oh, the hamburger was free. You just had to pay for the fries, I guess. Okay, Marie. Well, I'll tell you what. Fatball turned me on to the grilled cheese. I'm gonna get my toaster and make me a grilled cheese the lazy man's way. I gotta go out and get the paper here. Paper boy, he's runs late if it's raining. I don't know how he rides that bicycle in the rain. The old fashioned way. Well, see, my deal is the way I do it, I don't have to clean up anything. All I'll have is paper plate and I can throw that away. Yeah, you need to try that. It makes it pretty good. It's it's been a long time since I've made that, but Pam's not here. She'll get her little pan out there and grill it. I agree. Making it the old fashioned way is the best. Yeah, that sounds good. Roast beef and Swiss cheese. Awesome. I was looking in the refrigerator. I think there's some Swiss cheese in there, but I got to check it out, make sure it's still good. I cut up 74 all the time. Funny. I like the smokestacks along the river going out of Ohio. Um, when we was in Mount Vernon the other day, they got what they called a horseshoe, and I had a big lunch, so I just ordered one of them big 32-ounce beers, but they put one piece of bread, loose meat, fries, cheese. I don't know what all they. It looked pretty good though. They called it a haystack. I said, "Well, where's the lid, Pam?" She says, "The open face." Okay, you just eat it with a fork, you know. And I got some kind of seasoned fries. They said that was beer battered fries, but I don't know as it was beer battered. It was just fries that was seasoned. Karen says could heat up some frozen meatballs and build a meatball sandwich with mozzarella cheese and spaghetti sauce. Now we're talking, Karen. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Once in a great while, the the hospital will have meatball subs. The only bad part about the grilled cheese is that bread for me. If you eat too much bread, man, it's starch and it'll just that sugar. My sugar was pretty decent today. It was 110, and the day I came back from seeing mother at the hospital, I checked it and it was 155. And Karen says, but I do have fresh roe I could use with chicken salad, but meatballs are always tastier. I agree. Pam buys a lot of stuff that's frozen from Swan. Yes, I could rummage in through there and find something to heat up, but I just I just leave it alone. Wait till she gets home. Hello, Harvey again. Hello, Dad Perfect. Um, I used to collect Fenton art glass, and we got a small house here. And when Pam moved in, we had to make room, so I got rid of it. They had a yard sale, and they just gave stuff away. Uh, there was some woman that she sold the whole crop. I don't know what she got out of it, but I could have kept it, but I didn't have no place to keep it. The area, I had a curio cabinet full of Fenton art glasses. I had some pieces I give over $100 for, and not again. But I just soon have Pam as to have the Fenton art glass. So, and the Fenton art glass factory shut down, so I don't know if that helped the value or hurt the value, but they don't make it anymore. So if you find Fenton art glass, it's a it's an aftermarket deal. Well, it's 8 o'clock here, people. I thank each and every one of you for coming, but I'm gonna go see about that grilled cheese. So you guys have an outstanding day. For now, may the peace and the Lord be with you. Goodbye.